This week on Yeah, What of It? Hello, I'm Jake.
Alright, Billy Big Bollocks.
Look how small my balls are.
I've not seen anyone my age. So we're the new ones right here, boy.
It shows how much of a fucking loser I am.
Welcome to the Yeah, What of It podcast. Sit back and relax. About mad sightings, people rose, conspiracies and open doors. Check out the weirdest news around the globe. We'll take you down the rabbit hole. Yeah, what if when the weird world's of view takes out there chasing stories that's funny too. Harry's hunting cryptids across the land. See and spitting facts. Better watch those hands. Buckle up, bitch. Yeah, what of it?
Konnichiwa, watashi wa Meo-san desu. Watashi wa Englanding desu. Yowoi, podcastu, sore desu ka, which is good afternoon or hello. I'm Mr. Mayo. I'm English. This is Yeah, What of It?
Right, you ruined it by saying that part.
Well, Harry can cut it out. That's the magic of
That's the magic of editing.
editing.
I had a good joke set up ready for the end of that. So
Go on then. You throw your joke and I'll go.
Let's pretend he hasn't said it.
It's gone
and then we'll
now.
just-
No.
You
Just
can
carry
put it
on.
back. It's better if you explain it.
No, I don't want to do it now. I don't want to
Do the
it
joke
now.
funny, man.
No. No,
I
Make us
practiced
laugh.
my intro. I practiced my intro in the shower for today.
Oh, did you have another
It
one?
was
just run
I-
the ting, bruv. Run the ting.
What have you got?
No, it's too late. Run the ting, as Kian says.
What does that mean in this circumstance?
I think it means let's continue. I'm here
Oh.
with my co-hosts. and then my
Harry.
co-host.
Do you want me to do the intro?
I thought we'd done an intro that you complained about. No matter what intro I do, you complain. So I can do it in broken Japanese. I can do it in English. I know very little French, German, and Spanish. Pour favor. How would you like your intro, Kian?
Hey?
Oh, you're a gun.
I'd like my mild with a side of chips, please.
Oh, we're doing languages. Be like, okay, right, hold on.
Yeah.
Guten Tag, Goeiemorgen, Goeienacht, Auf Wiedersehen, Konnichiwa. One of those was goodbye, but we are here once again. As you can tell, I am not a linguist expert. I'm just an idiot speaking into a microphone, maybe a little bit too loud. Are my neighbors annoyed? Maybe, most likely. They're thinking this is the ramblings of a madman writing down his manifestos, but this is just the Yeah, What of It podcast.
Did you mean to say goodbye?
Nope.
Okay.
Kian gets confused when he's got more than 3 things to do.
I'm so
Yeah.
used to saying Auf Wiedersehen every day that it just came out.
That's
What a
all.
son.
Oh, I was going to give some life advice. I thought it was some life advice.
Okay.
She did good
Can't
life
remember
advice
what the
last time.
Yeah, you did.
Well, they were supposed to be funny more than anything else.
They were funny, but they were good funny.
Oh. Okay.
Don't say it. What do you mean? I'm trying to be supportive here.
Yeah.
Do you want me not to be supportive? They were shit, Kian. I killed myself after them, and G had to resuscitate me.
Hey,
OD in the bathroom,
get
vitamin
the
D.
clip. Get the clip. Get the clip of him saying he laughed into his fucking drink.
That was
and
different.
And then the second one, he said he had his head tilted to the side, so he's got tears streaming down his face. Get that clip. Put it in here. Insert clip here. Future Harry, insert clip here.
No, I'm not going to do it. I won't. I won't put the clip in. Get your hands off my penis. I will not play the clip, Kian. This is democracy, man. That's what it sounds
Okay,
like.
okay, I'll do it again. I just thought of one relevant for. Make sure you put somewhere in this. Jake's drinking whiskey.
Jake's drinking whiskey, just in case you didn't know, I guess.
You know, we've done 52 episodes of this. We're still struggling with the intros.
Because Kian's a bitch.
Wait,
that's why.
shush.
Wow.
Guten Tag, Bonjour, Konnichiwa, Huchanet. These are just some of the many languages I pretend to know. This is the ramblings of the Yeah, What of It podcast. And just like the last episode, I started you off with some life advice. Today's life advice. Put a tea bag in your whiskey so people you can day drink without being judged.
That's
So
good.
people you can day drink without being judged.
Shut up! I fucked up what I was trying to say.
I'm going
Which
to...
cunt is drinking? It's
gonna-
one of us, and I thought it was me.
Yeah,
gonna-
it's
I'm gonna
day drinking.
slurp
Put a tea
Sandra.
bag in your whiskey so that people just think it's tea.
You could just drink it from a teacup.
That's true.
Yeah, but you want an open cup. You want to be sophisticated. Also, drinking from a teacup has different heat properties. One's clay and one's ceramic and one's glass.
One of you.
get glass
If you're a real whiskey drinker, whiskey, real whiskey drinker.
It's a bit whiskey.
It's a bit whiskey.
I'm currently drinking from a Jack Daniels glass that says, "Every day we make it, we'll make it the best we can." Jack Daniel.
See, if
Well,
we'd given
that's
that
it.
glass to Robin Williams, he wouldn't have killed himself.
What?
I think he would. He was an alcoholic.
Oh, was
Yeah, he
he?
was also doing. He was also doing coke at the World Cup.
No, that's Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
No,
Isn't that what he said?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Who the fuck's that?
Or Flubber
Robin
fame.
Williams. The genie. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Jumanji.
Aladdin, the genie.
Yep.
A man
Yep.
with
Yep. No. Yeah.
I'm going to be back in, I don't know, 3 inches of alcohol. I shan't be long. I'm going to speed run downstairs, I promise.
Okay.
You can just do, like, I don't know, elevator music and talk amongst yourselves. I won't be long.
Do 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 do
You're cutting out a little bit now. You just faded in and out.
Harry, please tell me about your week. I'm dying to know.
Okay, I upset some people last episode.
We
So
already took their apology.
we've taken their apology, but there are
Yeah.
a lot more people that have replied.
Are there?
The obsession one.
Ah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about-
I must have missed that.
What do you mean you missed
Go on,
it?
go on.
The latest
Did I
one.
miss it?
Last episode, I said I saw Obsession and I didn't think very much of it, and I turned it into a promo, and it
Oh yeah,
upset
yeah.
a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of people.
yeah.
So this is going to be like a Yawoi mailbag. You sent your questions and you sent your tales straight to us through your emails. Now it's time. Don't be shy. It's a yeah, what of it? Mailbag time. I don't know. Any other names? Any other names for
No.
comments? I don't know.
Yeah, the comment section review. Oh, that nice.
Yeah.
Comments.
We got a comment on Instagram from some guy called _coda_ simply saying, "All right, Billy Big Bollocks," which I thought was quite funny.
That was brilliant.
Iron Monkey 666 clearly couldn't think of anything intelligent to say, so he just put in some sort of AI'd strange image, just saying worst reel ever. So, you know, excellent contribution there. Zombie Dude 2002, he says, "I think it's goofy." Fair enough. So did I. Ben Tatership said, "Finally, someone said it. Part of the problem is that Gen Z don't know what horror is." I don't think that's what I was getting at, but okay. Yet again, Iron Monkey comes in not with a comment, but with a gif of SpongeBob going meh 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 meh.
He's the Plato of our time.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's Marco.k said, "Did you only go see the movie to get spooked? The story is amazingly done, and many creepy scenes do not come grom jump scares." Don't know what grom means. Maybe you should spell check before you leave a shitty comment. Over on YouTube, things were a lot more insightful. Completely missed the point. This is from Cowlord2000. He wrote me a little essay.
Lord.
Completely missed the point. It's a psychological horror. Is it? I don't think it is. It gets its horror from the uncomfortable situations alongside the unsettling nature of humans who aren't quite human. I think you should rewatch it a couple of times so you can understand it better and realise you misunderstood the point of the movie. That, or you're purposely saying something controversial to get some hate views on your small channel filled with nothing but controversial opinions. All of this said, this is just my opinion. You're more than welcome to have your own. What I find so funny about this comment is, number one, He says, filled with nothing but controversial opinions. The thing before that, right, was just, if you want to be featured on a podcast, now's your chance. The one before that is waffle stomping. The one before that is about how many worms are in the ground. Like, and the one before that's
These are
about
very controversial opinions.
about having sex with a wheelie bin. So, you know, if Cowlord thinks that shagging a bin is normal, if he thinks that waffle stomping is normal, if he thinks that hunting for worms is normal, then he needs to get a fucking grip.
It just what really annoyed me on that Instagram one where he was like, "All right, Billy Big Bollocks," is that sentence insinuates so much. Number one, he's trying to insinuate that you're acting hard. Number two, by saying so, he's insinuating that he is harder than you. I was like,
if you're hard watching this, listening to this podcast, I mean,
yeah,
that's
you're
kinda
welcome.
cool. I mean, it's obvious. We make people hard. That's
Send
horrible.
Kian a picture.
That's horrible.
But all I'm saying is, for me, it's really sad when someone goes online, sees something, it's like, oh, they're acting tough. I know what I'll do.
I'll be tougher.
Even tougher. It's,
Like,
it's-
what?
Like, what vindication did you get from that? Did you sit back in your chair after having a sad little moment and was like, yeah,
I showed them. I
told
fucking
them.
showed them. Oh,
they're
they're
quaking
gonna
in their boots.
they're gonna wake up tomorrow knowing they've been told by me.
I'm gonna look.
I
I'm gonna look down and go, oh god, he's right. Look how small my balls are. Like, we got one comment that was like, the comment was like, oh, some people just shouldn't have a podcast. And then
That's what I thought about a podcast.
someone else put a comment underneath that, just saying, what, they don't like a film you like, so they're not allowed to talk anymore. Or it was something like that. And I thought, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
they're defending us. They're defending us.
But it's a completely valid point. Like, I watched a Jacksepticeye video earlier, and he started it off. It was basically it was just a promo for his charity thing he does every year. But he was basically just starting it by being like, you know, I hate going online now because everyone's just like angry at each other. You can't just have a conversation. It's got to be an argument, and there's always a right or a wrong. You can't be like, oh, I didn't enjoy this film, but you did, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? And it was so obvious with these comments because they were all just like, oh, fuck you, you're a massive fucking cunt for hating this film, blah, blah, blah. At no point did I say I hate the film. I just said I didn't think it wasn't for me. I didn't quite get it. I think it was a bit of a weak start. You know, that's just my opinion. It's just not for me. And there's not a problem with that. Like, one of my favourite Marvel films is Ant-Man. Loads of people hate that film.
It's not a good film.
And that's fine. That's fine. But it's one of my favourite films of all time. But
Each their own.
Exactly. And that's fine. Like, and this kind of leads me into my second bit of weekly shenanigans, I guess. Hard stance from me. I don't think any of the Avengers films are very good. And a lot of people disagree with that. And that's fine. But the Doomsday trailer released
I was about
yesterday or the day before, it has not been well received.
hasn't it?
No.
Well, here's the thing. I'm so out of the loop. I thought it looked all right.
Here's the thing. After watching that trailer, what's the film about?
About Doctor Doom.
That's
Do we
not-
know which
that-
Doctor Doom it is?
That's not a story. That's not a film. That's an
What the fuck
idea.
it is.
It's-
No,
it's like a-
obviously a Doctor.
Saying,
What?
oh, it's a film about Doctor Doom. What does Doctor Doom do? Why are they fighting Doctor Doom? What's going on?
That's what you're gonna find out in the movie.
Yeah, but it was just a montage of like, here's this guy
Yeah,
who
but
you
this-
haven't seen
this
in
is-
20 years.
This,
Look at
this is
Patrick
the thing
Stewart.
about-
He's
this-
all melting.
Yeah,
What?
but this
Why-
is the
why's he
thing
back?
I
Let him
hate
die.
about. This is the what? No. I prefer this way. I feel like we, as a society, moved. We are, and I'm guilty of this. We've moved to this gratification cycle where we just want so much of it now. Like the Spider-Man one came out, right? I preferred the Avengers one because it gave you nothing. It just gave you cool bits, and you were like, cool. It's gonna have cool bits in it. It didn't tell me nothing. Imagine if they were dropping a brand new video game, and they drop in a brand new video game, and they go, right, you're gonna start out poor, you're then gonna take over this, and you're gonna be like, well, what the fuck's the point playing now? Like the Spider-Man one, it goes, okay, I know what's roughly gonna happen. Somehow they're gonna have to do something to turn back time or make them lose their memory to fix something. Cool. I know the premise. What's the fucking point of watching the movie?
See, my thing
The
is,
Avengers-
I think where,
Yeah.
in my opinion, where we've gone wrong over the years, and this is partly to do with social media, partly to do with YouTube or whatever, when we were kids, I sound like an old man now, but when we were kids,
Mate.
you would see a trailer on TV or at the cinema if you were going to go see something else. Like, and they made like one trailer, maybe two at a fucking push, and they had to be fucking top-notch trailers. Only the best, the perfect balance between cool shots and giving you a little hint of what the film is going to be about. Nowadays, Green Lantern, right, is a great example. The show that's coming out in August. They've released 2 teasers for it. They're teasers for a trailer. That's
insane.
Fucking mad. And then they'll release a proper trailer, and then they'll release trailer 2, and then they'll release the final trailer. Spider-Man have just done it. They're releasing like 1 million TV spots. You've got teaser trailer 1, trailer 2, and trailer 3, which released last week. What? Like, I don't need that many trailers. Keaton's absolutely right in the sense of like, I almost feel like I don't need to see the film now. Like, and
I know why they're doing it though. I know why. It's because in this day and age, you have so much stimuli. You got fucking, you got this ad, you got that ad, you got that ad. If they just did one ad, even if it was the fucking greatest thing, by the time the movie actually came out, you probably would have forgotten it because you've had ad coming. So they need to fucking put the first one out to get the thought in your head, then the second one to like really drive it fucking home into your skull.
Old Marvel movies used to have hints at the end of them of what's going to be next.
Well,
I want gentle hints.
This is the other issue. Obviously, it was supposed to be Kang. Doomsday was never supposed to be made. It was supposed to be Kang Dynasty, and then they had to totally ditch that because of all the legal shit.
He was a real life villain.
It's weird with that one because I feel like they just dropped the ball because Kang, his whole thing is he's got loads of fucking variants that all look different and behave different and have different attitudes. Just fucking recast him.
Yeah.
They recast War Machine.
They're recasting God of War.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that's a fuck up,
well
isn't it?
gutted for that. Well gutted for that.
Doomsday
He could have
came
recast it at a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's been no teasers for Doctor Doom. All there was at the end of Fantastic Four, Doomsday giving fucking the kid a little pat on the head. Yeah. That's it. And it's like it's coming along now, and it's like, oh yeah, Doctor Doom, he's cool. I like Doctor Doom, but like,
they said which Doom it is.
It's the Doctor Doom from the Fantastic Four universe.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
As in the one with Pedro Pascal.
No, because I only asked because I woke. Obviously, I have YouTube running in the background. I woke up one morning and it was talking about the different Dooms, and I think the 2 I saw was one Doom, which is where Iron Man dies, and then Doctor Doom just takes on the Iron Man role as Doom, but obviously still doing Doom things. And then the other one I saw before I left was where that goes back to when they were in university, and rather than Thingy being in the room with in the dorm room with Reed Richards, he's instead with Tony Stark, and then he tricks Tony into helping him build this machine, and they swap their consciousness, so he goes into Tony's body, which would make more sense because it's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
it would make sense. It would make sense. It would make sense.
The thing is, Marvel are, I think, the attitude was when they started making Doomsday, they just had a string of absolute shitters, to be honest. They had She-Hulk, Ant-Man 3, Eternals, The Marvels, back-to-back, all major losses. They start panicking. They're like, oh, fuck, what can we do? Oh, we'll bring back Chris Evans. We'll bring back fucking Robert Downey Jr., but he's Doctor Doom now. Won't that be cool? Yeah. No, it won't. But the thing is, since then, they've had a load of successes. Thunderbolts did really well. Daredevil Season 3 did really well. And now this position they've put themselves in where they've made silly decisions impulsively because they were failing at the time has meant that a film's coming out which it'll probably be good, but it's sort of like there's been no, drumming up to it, really. It's just sort of been, oh, fuck, we've had a legal problem. Panic. Also, we're failing. Fuck. Let's just do whatever. And it's.
I'm surprised that they didn't bring back the Doom from the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four.
He's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Oh, fairs, right. That'd be a good reason not to bring him back, I suppose.
Yeah. It would have been a good idea. I would have loved that, but
because he would have been the best. Because they had the Johnny Storm from that Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, he was in Deadpool.
In the Deadpool, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I just, it's a lot of people are just like, a lot of the sort of general comments have just been sort of like, yeah, it looks good quality wise and CGI wise and everything else, but it just looks like they're trying
Which
to
is rare for
recapture. Yeah, it is rare for Marvel. It just looks like they're trying to recapture Infinity War instead of making something different. I think Marvel's issue is it's always world ending, and it's always got to be
That's why I
bigger.
don't like
It's always got to be
Invincible.
worse. Yeah, Invincible does fall victim to that. To be fair, it is always
So I
just
stopped watching it after they destroyed, like, when all the marks came and they destroyed the entire planet.
yeah.
I finished that season. I was a bit like, all right, so next will be the solar system, and then the galaxy, and then all the Viltrumites. Oh, watch. Like, if you put the stakes that high, you sort of have to end it when they win, because you can't. Like, for instance, say Peter Parker, Spider-Man saves all the multiverses. Can't then go back and stop pickpockets in Queens. Like,
Yeah.
whether or not that's a cool concept for him emotionally or whatever, I'm not going to be interested in watching, like, oh, look, there he goes, pickpocket.
The only
Well
thing
done.
I will say about Marvel, in a positive light at the moment, I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I am looking forward to the new Spider-Man film, and they've actually done a good job of not saying a fucking word about Sadie Sink, the actress, who she's playing in it. The big theory is that she's Jean Grey, and it's going to be the kickstart of the X-Men, which would be really cool.
The girl from Stranger Things.
Yes.
But why would she be in Spider-Man as Jean Grey?
So
Spider-Man's younger than Jean Grey, no?
Yeah. So they're obviously rebooting it. I think the story is that there's someone who we don't know, who's played by Sadie Sink, who can control minds and has slightly telekinetic abilities and everything, and she's effectively causing chaos in New York, seemingly randomly. And the only person that seems to know when it's coming is Spider-Man because of his Spidey sense. He somehow or another gets tangled up with these lads that are trying to control what superhero people are doing in New York. And he effectively gets hired to track down what Sadie Sink's character is doing and why. In the meantime, his DNA is all going weird and he's getting organic webs and the Hulk's there, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, what's he doing?
Yeah. I was confused
Marvel
by the Hulk.
things. It's just Marvel things. Just, who can we slam in this film to make it sell? Oh, the Hulk. Go on then. But yeah, the current thing is that it's Jean Grey, and a load of some merch got leaked, and it showed Jean Grey's character with like pink, wavy, telekinetic-y, floaty shit all around her head. So if it's not Jean Grey, I'll be surprised. But the film looks good.
You know how everyone bangs on about like how Hugh Jackman was like the world's greatest casting for Wolverine, the same way as like Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man. Like they were top notch.
Yeah.
The guy who played Cyclops in the original X-Men movies,
Yep.
I genuinely couldn't think of a better bloke. That bloke was amazing. It's like Superman from Smallville.
Yep.
It was a once in a lifetime casting. I don't think they utilised him enough.
No, James Marsden got done dirty. Cyclops was a little bitch boy in those films because I watched. It shows how much of a fucking loser I am. I watched a fucking like video essay on it about the old X-Men films and how originally Wolverine was supposed to be like the stepping point to the rest of the X-Men, and then as the films progressed, you'd learn more about the other X-Men, not just Wolverine. But because Hugh Jackman did such a fucking good job of it, they decided instead of doing like an ensemble film, it would be more like Wolverine and the X-Men are also there, but it'd still be called X-Men. So that's why,
Annoying.
Yeah.
like, James Marsden gets killed at the beginning of the third X-Men film. He just gets fucking boop, done.
He's
just smoked.
such a good fucking Cyclops.
He's an amazing casting, but they just fucked it.
Like, if they can bring him back anyway, I would have it in a heartbeat.
Oh, he's back for
I don't-
Doomsday, and then he's going to die. I reckon they're all going to die in the first like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can.
Thor.
Just Thor. They're trying again. This is actually Thor 6. Let's see if people like this one. They probably won't.
I liked the last four.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it's alright.
Do you not remember Harry saying how shit it was?
Yeah, but Harry likes Ant-Man, so we can't take all of his opinions
Well,
too
I
seriously.
like Ant-Man 1, Ant-Man 2 and
Hey.
3.
I'm trusting the one with comic books here.
I've got comic books.
So he does have comic books.
How many? How many?
Not as many as Harry, but Harry got me
There
into
you
comic
go.
books.
There you
I'm
go.
like the Anakin to his Obi, right?
There
True.
you go.
Alright, my week somewhat leads into my only. It's not news. I have a segment instead of news.
Okay.
But that's cool. So my week, what have I done? So I'm at my new job still. I'm having a great time, kind of. I'm meant to be supervising a warehouse. I don't have a warehouse or people to supervise, so I just sort of walk around.
Just sit in the car park.
Brother, they're like, hey, we need a person who can muck in. I'm like, yeah, I can muck in, and I thought that meant like temporarily help out. It's becoming more and more of a fixture where I just come in and I do the entry level work that the lowest paid person in the business does. I've not got an issue with doing that work. However, I have found out the other people in the work don't like me because.
Ah, what?
So one of the lads who work in the warehouse, who I don't supervise but should be supervising, his dad is on. He does payroll.
Right.
Right.
So he snitched you.
So they're aware.
Hey.
They're
Oh,
aware I'm
no,
a supervisor, and I'm earning X amount of money, and they're aware.
You could be earning some change here. That's a breach of GDPR.
It is. It's a big breach.
Oh,
That's a
it is.
big breach of GDPR.
I'm waiting till I pass probation to fuck them over because they're not giving me a pay slip yet, and that's a legal requirement. So once I've got confirmation that they can't get rid of me for no reason, at that point, the hammer will be dropping. But yeah, so they're aware-ish, roughly what I'm on. And I literally just wander around, just sort of doing shit. I spent ages building some chairs the other day. What was fun is I went on an install. I've been working with this lad. His name's Jord. People call him Hodor. We're on this install, and I was like, hey, I need this trolley from you. And he was like, well, I'm using it. I was like, I know you're using it, but you can use a cage instead. Like, it's not a big deal. Use the cage. I use a trolley. It's not a problem. And he went, I don't know. And I was like, well, give me the fucking trolley, right? I was trying to be diplomatic, but also I had shit to get done so we could get back in time. So I was a little bit blunt. And I caught him shouting, fuck you, into the mirror of an elevator. And I was like, you're right. And he looked at me as the doors closed. He didn't say nothing. He was like, fuck you. Turns around, doors closed, and he just goes away. I was like, all right, it's one of those days. So I'm putting stuff downstairs in a stairwell. This is an office block stairwell, so it's quite large, also quite echoey. There's no door on the floor above, so I hear the lift arrive. He comes out. I just proceeds to like shit talk me for a good 5 minutes. No breath is taken. Well, I didn't even know he was this eloquent. It's really impressive. Just absolutely going ham.
I already know what issue you ran into. I know your speech and your cadence and how you talk. And
I
feel
wasn't
like
being condescending or
No.
sarcastic.
That's what I do. But I feel like you just didn't say it in the right way. Like for me, the way I would have been like if he's using the trolley, I'd be like, yeah, let me run that. Let me take that trolley real quick. Use this rare, and then you just start doing things. You don't give him a. You're the supervisor. You don't give him a charge. You just be like, yeah, let me just take this real quick.
He had shit loaded, right? I was like, look, can you drop that off, bring it back, I'll use it, you can use the cage. He tried to argue the toss with me about how many chairs you can fit on a cage versus a trolley. The answer is it's exactly the same, right? It's not a fucking drama. But he was having a pissy. So I put my foot down a little bit. I don't think until we turned up, he didn't even know I was a supervisor because that wasn't sort of informed to him. He was surprised when we did an induction. They were like, who's a supervisor?
Supervisor vibes.
Well, I have nothing to fucking supervise. This is my issue. It's like, oh, come supervise our warehouse. Surprise. The warehouse isn't really a warehouse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, do you have locations? No. System? No. I'm like, oh. Like, we just sort of know where stuff is. I'm like, that's not a thing. Stop it. Like, I am trying to force basic warehouse things at them on a daily basis in the hopes that some of it sticks so that then I have like a knowledge pillar to stand on. But yeah, either way, he's chatting shit. Then like some lad Lucian comes up to me. He's like, hey, you're right. I was like, yeah, I was just listening to Jordan chat shit. He's like, he's not chatting shit. Proceeds to hear the echoes of Jordan chatting absolutely. He's like, oh. I was like, it's not a problem. I don't mind. like just to get shit done so we can go home. It's a 3-hour drive. It was a 3-hour drive up there. It's a 3-hour drive home. Now me and Lucy both drive. Jordan doesn't. We took 2 vans up, 1 van back. Jordan sat there in the passenger. Go, oh, my back hurts. I'm so tired. I'm like, motherfucker, you're sat down as 2 other people drive you. Don't complain about being tired. So what I've done all week is been building shit, chairs, desks, etc. But I've been listening to the podcast. I've not had like the long drives to do it anymore. My commute to work is 6 minutes, so I've not had the nuts out. I'm doing it while at work, which is I'm sat there like I'm just like building chairs, giggling to myself. The episode came up about hypotheticals, where Kim was really mean about hypotheticals. I have another one for you, and so the question is, right? Say you're the greatest at something in the world, right? Like the number one. If it was in football terms, people would argue who was second between Messi and Ronaldo because you're obviously first. If you were that good at something, how long would it take to like go to your head?
Instantly.
2 days max.
Instantly. Oh no! Wait! It depends. It depends on what it is. Like
Well,
they said to me. Like if it was he's the greatest fucking origami artist in the world, I'd be like, okay, I'd stay maybe humble. But if you said to me, does it have to be a sport?
No, you're the greatest of something at any.
All right, if they said I'm the greatest investment banker ever, the fucking Rothschilds look like fucking buskers.
Yeah.
Instantly, I'll be doing weird shit for no reason.
See, I thought about
weird
this.
shit.
And then my thought trailed because I knew you guys would be roughly in the same boat. I would be the moment I found out I was the greatest. Even as soon as I found out I was the second greatest, I'd be acting like the best. But I knew that you'd be in the same rough. How little of an achievement would it have to be before it went to your head? Because like if someone was like, "Oh yeah, Harry,
So-
you lick stamps like no one else." There is no one who can lick stamps as good as you. Would that still go to your head?
It's a transferable skill, that though, isn't it?
oh yeah, it is.
I didn't think of that.
Here's my baseline, right? Here's my instant baseline I can draw on. Any sport, it could be the most weirdest, like wheelchair rugby, any sport, instantly going to my head.
Yeah, but wheelchair rugby would be hilarious. If
Yeah,
you knocked everyone over, scored a try, then walks
And
off.
then stood up and walked up. I can't think of a sport where I'd be like, fuck, I would just go mad. Just being like numero uno, the one. You
Yeah,
get
because
me?
I'm talking like, if someone goes like the smartest person in the world, for instance, you go Einstein, Da Vinci,
Yeah.
Hawking, whatever. But you're above that. You're first. Football,
Yeah,
we're
that's,
talking
that's good to my
Key
head.
and the Messi. This is it. I think there would almost be no if there was a way to quantify I was the world's best at it, eventually it's going to my head no matter what it is.
No matter what you do.
Literally, no
Who'd
matter
you be
what.
wearing a shirt everywhere you go that says world's number one, whatever.
Yeah.
You'd be
If they're
introducing
like-
yourself. Hello, I'm Jake, world's number one at. Sir, this is a McDonald's.
Brother,
We'll start with today. I was stood in. I was coming over from work. I was stood in the fucking line for Tesco's, right? And I wish I could take a picture of this, but there were a load of people behind me, and I was right as where the line turns like 90 degrees, so they could all clearly see me. But the woman in front of me, right, had the
Yeah.
Karen haircut, the classic Karen haircut, and I was laughing at her. I was like, look at her. She also had this like stank look on her face, like people were taking too long at the self-checkout. But then, what was the piece de resistance was I looked down at her basket, right? And in her basket was just 5 big bottles of that like super strong hair hold spray.
Oh, for God's sake.
wait,
Wait, what?
was her clothes immaculately ironed?
No, I didn't really pay attention to that.
It's just
She was-
because it's a secret army trick. You can use hairspray to make your clothes like
She
hold
was wearing
the creases.
no, she was wearing some like floral top. It was like
Yeah, fuck her then.
same thing. But no, it was definitely for her hair, bruv. It was up. It wasn't like the huge ones, but you could tell it wasn't naturally stood up like that. And I just wanted to like put my camera on 0.5 and just take this wide angle shot just so you can see it. But there was no way to do that without one looking hella sus because there were kids at the fucking checkout, and I don't want to be out here being like snap, like, oh, hold on, check his
Boy,
fucking
love
hard
pose
drive.
for me.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, that would have been so funny. My other news, I was gonna be mad at Jake earlier this week.
Oh yeah.
But then I realized, well, I haven't confirmed it yet whether or not it was my fault, but I came out. Huh?
You came out. Oh, I'm so proud of you, mate.
I came out the
We've
house
always known
on Monday, right? I came out of the house, pulled the bike out, usually do. I started up. I fucking hit the ignition, and it just. I was like, you motherfucker! I literally started screaming in the road. But why that's even more funnier is the third part, which you might not be able to put in, but either way. I started screaming in the fucking road, and then I was like, this fucking thing, right? And the battery is so dead, and you might not know much about bikes. This bike has a lot of fucking back pressure, because big engine, big piston, hard to roll wheel. So I couldn't jump start it, so I was like, fuck. So I had to get Uber to work, whilst it's an hour to get public transport. Fucking Uber cost me 26 quid,
Ooh.
which, funny enough, is almost the price for a new battery.
It is, yeah.
Fucking, it was 26 quid for the fucking Uber. But I got the jump pack. I got a jump pack, which I paid 36 quid for. I jumped it, and I was carrying the bike pack Tuesday, Wednesday, and it just started fine without me needing it. So I don't know what the fuck happened there, but that battery was dead as fuck, and now it seems to be fine.
I'm gonna tell you from the bottom of my heart, as a genuine fact, right? I charged and tested that battery for 24 hours before I gave it to you. Right?
That's why I wasn't angry immediately. That's why I didn't like message you. I was trying to work out if it was me, but I'm like, I can't. If I take the key out of the ignition, there's no power.
Like with love, it's 100% whatever you've done.
But I don't know what I did, because I ride the bike. I don't stop there and sit and fucking listen to my music because there's no speakers on the bike, so I couldn't work out.
Distances, though.
No, I drive about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, short distance shouldn't make a fucking difference.
Oh, I had this problem with a customer when I worked at the bike place. They were like, "Your battery doesn't hold charge." I'm like, respectfully, I charge the battery, I give it to you. Between it being charged and given to you, it is full charge. If it doesn't hold that, I am not to understand how that happens. Like,
that's why I wasn't angry immediately. I was like, I was trying to work out if it was me. I thought, there's no way I can leave the lights on with the key not being in there. So I was like, I didn't leave the lights on all night. That's just not an option. So I couldn't work it out. That's why I wasn't angry, because it just started working again. So you know how I told you last week about the residential home next door?
oh, the crazy racist exorcist.
No. That was ages ago. The crazy racist exorcist. That was when I first moved in. This was last week.
I was listening to that earlier.
I told you about the things that I saw coming out of there. Do you remember that?
I
Jake?
don't remember. You don't remember shit.
Harry does. But anyway, I saw so while I was doing the whole bike thing, and I was literally cussing out loud, like going, fuck's sake, like I was quite loud. I turn round, is the residential home is then behind me. I turn round, and there's just this woman escorting another one of the residents out, who is as well screaming as me, and it kind of looked like I was taking the piss out of him, because she was fucking throwing daggers, brother. Her gaze was piercing. Like I had to look away. I put my visor then down because it's blacked out, and then I like slightly looked back, kind of like, oh, she can't see me now, and she was still staring at me, and I'm like, I can't just walk over there and be like, I wasn't taking the piss. I'm just angry about something else, and now it looks like I'm making fun of them, who obviously has a serious condition as to why they now need to live in this
Prison.
residential
You should
mental
date
asylum.
one of the people from like one of the not the residents, one of the looker after us.
I should what?
You should date one of the looking after people.
I've not seen anyone my age.
Or a resident.
Also, right, you're definitely gonna have to blur this one out. No, you just have to beep this one out, right? You know,
Okay.
when you buy something that requires age verification at the self checkouts, right?
Like a Monster
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually looked at what was on the screen on that fucking thing, right? But
There's above 25, aren't there?
Yeah.
Visibly above.
no, now that I know, because the reason why I saw it today, what the guy did was, he was really slow, but he scanned it, and I saw what was going on the screen, and it basically goes, do they look older than this date? And the date was sometime in 2010. I was like, shit. But no, the reason why he was going so slow was, he walked over looking at me, he beeped it, and then I could see him, he just like awkwardly slowly turned his head to look back at me again, and I didn't mean to say this. It genuinely just came out. I went, Nick. And then his head just like snapped back, and I was like, 2010, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, 27 would make them 16. Were you buying a monster?
I was buying a monster
He was
with my
buying a
real
monster.
I was buying, it was the it's the way
ID
he
for his monster.
But here's the
Wow.
thing that always confuses me. People, like, they walk over to you, right? So surely while you're doing the walking over, you know it's an age thing that you're coming over. So while they're walking over, sure, if it was me, I'd be doing a quick scan, any, like, giveaways. I'm like, oh, cool, giveaways, armful of tattoos on his neck as well. It's very obvious. The amount of people who put their thing in and then look to double check is like, I know I'm getting older now, right? But come on, a fucking very visible neck tattoos. And an arm, I'm wearing, it's summer now, I'm wearing short sleeve, arm full of tattoos. And the 2010, I still can't believe he had to double check that. Like 2010, but it's the way I knew he knew I was looking at him as he slowly turned. And I just couldn't help blurt that out.
Listening to the podcast all week, I remembered all the hateful comments on YouTube. And I thought, people are so mean to Harry for his views that are objectively okay about things that I don't know about. I thought, what's a view that I have that I feel quite strongly about that I think people don't like? You guys ever heard of this indie band called The Beatles?
Yeah, I've heard of them, but I can't say I've listened.
Where's this going? Where's this going?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it loud and proud, as just a plain fact.
Okay.
Beatles are shit. Any band of their time could have done their songs better.
100%.
I don't think they're shit. I don't think they're shit. I think they're
right.
overrated.
They are. So I said that as clickbait. I'm gonna take it back a little bit. They are overrated, right? They
Yeah.
wrote all these songs, and the majority of their songs could have been done better by bands in the UK at the time. Right? Queen could have covered most of their songs better. In fact, the Beach Boys could have covered most of their songs better. Yeah, I think the thing is people got so hung up on the Beatles, and it was like, oh, they sing so well, they sing in harmony, they're so clever, they make all these songs, but they were just mostly surprised that a bunch of Scousers could sing in unison without arguing,
That's true. Yeah.
right? And I so to preface this, I've never liked the Beatles really. There was it Twist and Shout? I liked that song. Other than that, not that interested. Because all they do is just repeat the same line. They're like, oh, these guys are lyrical artists. They're so clever. They sing in harmony. They do sing in harmony, for sure. They're not clever. They just fucking repeat the same word. An example, right? Where is it? So I did some maths earlier using Gemini, because me and Gemini are cool. The song I Want to Hold Your Hand.
I wanna hold your hand. Yep.
Yeah, they say I want to hold your hand 11 times in that song.
Hey,
That doesn't doesn't sound like very much, right? But 11
Yeah.
times. For contrast, in Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby, he says the words Ice Ice Baby 16 times. And if you consider that in the fade out, he says Ice Ice Baby too cold repeatedly. That's 4 though, so realistically he says it only 12 times.
I hear you. Right, I hear you. I fully hear you.
It
But-
gets worse, Kian.
Hold on. I think Harry's gonna back me up on this. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh,
Right?
I know it is.
How many times did they say rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake, rattlesnake, rattlesnake,
Let me
rattlesnake.
clarify before we say
rattlesnake.
rattlesnake another time.
This is an
Right.
8-minute song.
My issue isn't that an artist repeats a line, right? That's not my issue.
Okay.
My issue is that these people vehemently are like, the Beatles are one of the greatest bands of all time. ChatGPT, Gemini says unrivaled songwriting ability is one of the reasons that people love the Beatles, right?
A lot of their songs are just fucking high. Yellow
But a
Submarine,
lot of their songs,
Octopus's Garden, and all that.
yeah,
Which is silly.
it's wank.
Yep.
And I went a step further, right? So Ice Ice Baby, he says Ice Ice Baby
104.
16.
Sorry. They say a rattlesnake 104 times.
Aye, that's why they don't enter the conversation. But Ice Ice Baby is 16 times. In the song Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, where she samples some
Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back, exactly, right? She says Anaconda 12 times. In the song WAP, Cardi B says WAP in like the censored version 15 times, right? I tried to get the amount of times that Chico says Chico time, but ChatGPT
it's Chico
or
time.
Gemini wasn't having it. And so I'm thinking, 15, 16, they're all around the same mark as I Want to Hold Your Hand. Hey Jude, another song by the Beatles, says Hey Jude 24 times. I sat and I subjected myself to all these Beatles songs. I listened to their top rated songs for hours. And all I could think the entire time was, they're just saying the same like 4 phrases on repeat. The music is somewhat good. Their singing ability is average, maybe slightly above average. I am not saying that I enter.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
level.
What lens are you looking at this from? Because you got to
I'm looking
remember,
at
there weren't that many. Well, there were less. There were a fucking lot less artists back then than there are now. It's like,
but
these other people could have covered it. They 100% could have, but they weren't going to because they were doing their own music and their own style. It's like these days we just have fucking artists coming out the fucking wazoo.
Yeah, but Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band is a shit.
It is.
I don't know the Beatles
it's
that
not
well
very
enough.
good. Note the song.
No, exactly. The song's wank.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's shit.
It's actually very accurate, Ken. It's almost like the
Is it?
Beatles are here with
Yeah.
us. Yeah. It's my thing is that they 1963 through to 1970, they went through different areas of music. From what was it? They perfected the pop formula, and then they shifted towards folk, and then they mastered hard rock. They didn't master hard rock at all. They barely
They didn't
touched
master
rock.
hard rock. We have Avenged Sevenfold.
My issue is that people have put the Beatles on a pedestal, and I can't understand why. But people are condescending about it. It'd be like if the whole world decided to drink piss, right? And then they decided to tell me how good it was and how stupid I was for not liking piss. I'd be like, well, okay, you might enjoy it. It might be objectively good to an audience of people. However, it's piss. I don't want to drink it. I think the Beatles are overrated, and anything they did could have been done better by an artist at that time. It's a fact.
Do you know why another artist at that time didn't do it?
Not
Say
Liverpudlian.
Because they were doing their own fucking thing.
Yeah, I know, but
I feel
also
like well, you're missing the point here. And this, I'm coming from a person who I like a few Beatles songs. I couldn't name more than 4
Name
off
4.
by heart.
Name
Hey
4.
Jude, Yellow Submarine. That's the only 2 I got. Anyway.
Yeah, halfway.
Anyway, but here's the thing, right? It almost harps back to what I said before. Think of all the other artists these days, right? Like, I listen to fucking some of the Pop Goes Punk songs, and I'm like, wow, these metal bars did so much better job than the fucking original one. They were around at the same time as well. Why didn't they do it? Well, because they were doing their own fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now. I'm
good.
telling you now. Quite a few Eminem songs would probably sound better if it was done by like 50 Cent or Lil Wayne. But you know why they didn't do it? Because Eminem was busy doing it.
No, I know. I get what you're saying, right? But what I'm saying
Maybe
is
in an alternate reality.
the Beatles songs aren't that good in the first place, right? That's like lyrically, they're not that
Then
clever.
why?
Musically.
Yeah, but songs don't have to be lyrically clever to enjoy. Look at the catch-up song.
Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake.
But
Look at the catch-up song.
yeah, the
Look
Cheek
at-
Girls were fit. That's why, right?
Fuck off.
But
Look
back
at
in the
any X
day-
Club 7 song.
belters.
Ain't
don't
no
even
party
touch
like
us
an
at
S Club
7.
party.
But they're not lyrically good. Reach
But
for
the
the
point is-
stars.
Higher, mountain higher.
Fuck off.
We have another ad this week. Despite the last ad, they weren't that
no.
pleased with it. But yeah, thank you again to Slugs Come for sponsoring us. Yeah, unfortunately that won't be happening again. Yeah, we've got a different sponsorship this week. One of you can read it out because obviously I'm tired and not really built for it. But they have said that this needs to be read word for word. There are no spelling mistakes.
Because you had the last one. Does that mean I get this one?
Sure. Yeah.
Right. Do you suffer with a biological skin irritation? Eczema keeping you up at night? Unbiological skin irritation? Do you feel embarrassed to expose yourself to passers-by in the summertime? Then you need new Ultra Nip Prim cream from Nitrogrom. With its newly discovered mix of Grop and Scubo 5, Ultra Nip Prim Creme provides a protective layer over your nipples to protect you from harsh materials such as glass and corrugated iron. Nobody likes bloody nips, unless you do. You can't find Nutrigrom's Ultra Nip Prig Pro Cret in all good TikTok shops. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode, Nutrigrom. Your nips, my lips.
I had to drop my microphone because I couldn't find the fucking mute button. It's the first bit where you went, the new Ultra Nip Prim Cream from Nutrigen. And there's a bit up.
These are no spelling errors. This thing is fucking
Like
full
the
of them.
Ultra Nip Pring Prong Cret. What the fuck's a cret? The Ultra
knows?
Nip Pring Prong Cret in all good TikTok shops.
Breaking news alert.
Weird World News. Weird World News.
Well, that's a bit fucking weird.
There was this clip going around of this guy wanting to get into the NBA. He's a professional basketball player somewhere, right? He's like well over 7 foot, tall as fuck,
That's
right?
cool.
I don't know if you've seen many 7 foot people. There's like some now in the NBA, and obviously you had Yao Ming before. Being that tall, no meat on their bones.
Yep.
And if this one joins, he'll be the tallest NBA player ever.
Right.
And all I could think was, if I run at him full speed, I will break him in half. It was just ligaments and fucking bone. And I'm like, sure, basketball's a bit of a physical sport. Surely you can be too tall for basketball. Because I feel like one shoulder check and you're out for a fucking season.
That's a good point.
Nah, brother. I'm just trying to find the fucking picture again. I can't see it on my phone. What?
Give him some roids. Get him a bit beefed. You know?
These tall people don't get me. What, you're trying to tell me Yao Ming wasn't trying to get a bit of beef on him?
I'm not saying he wasn't trying. I'm just saying give him roids.
If you had Yao Ming's height with Shaquille O'Neal's weight, I feel like he'd be unstoppable.
You're like the juggernaut.
That's That's what we need.
I know
Just
there's that
force feed these
fucking
men.
there's that fucking Canadian basketball player that's 7'9".
That's too tall. You can't get through
ridiculous.
doors.
Mate, it's so fucking weird because there's this good clip going around. It was like of a few months ago of him stood next to this other player, right? And the other player is looking up at him like, and it literally looks like a child. And then the person who's obviously doing the commentating goes, just to remind you, the one on the right, the smaller guy, is 6'8".
Oh, he's
I'm like-
he's huge.
And I'm like, have you seen him?
He's massive.
Mate, yeah, Oliver Rue or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's fucking, yeah.
Let me-
just look at him
where's
standing
the-
next to people.
Yeah, here's the picture.
Olivier.
There you go. There's a picture. I should put it in the chat. He's huge.
I know who he is. He had to retire.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the problem with these tall people. It's the same, like Yao Ming had to retire because, a few injuries that for a tall person is just like uber hard.
Why
yeah.
why did he have to retire?
Being that tall, your ligaments and stuff can't take too much damage. So, like, a broken knee to you, you might be able to come over. It'll be a bit fucked up. One to them fucks them up. So, like, yeah, Yao Ming, like, had to retire early kind of thing because, being tall and getting injured, not a great time.
Yeah.
Did you know that why they put down horses when they break their legs? Sorry, I found this out the other day. I'm so excited that I know this.
Go on.
So horses, right? They're specifically bred to run. Their biology is for them to be able to run, which means that their lungs, when they go into a panic state and they start sprinting, don't breathe on their own. It's the motion of their body that makes their lungs breathe, right?
Yeah.
So it's the condensing and expansion of their body that makes their lungs breathe. On top of that, their bones have a hollow-like structure similar to birds to help pass the air through their body quicker so that they can get oxygen to all the muscles. So a broken leg to a horse is the same as a punctured lung to a human.
That's nuts.
And when it heals, it won't heal the same.
No. Yeah.
So when everyone's like, oh, it's so cool to put on a horse and they race their legs, it's not because they can't race anymore. It's because they're literally fucking... They're going to
can't
go
breathe.
from Usain Bolt to Stephen Hawking in a matter of moments.
Yeah. That's nuts. That's
It's mad,
genuine.
yeah.
I didn't know
I found that out.
That's
and I was like,
crazy.
that's wicked. Yeah. there's a fact from Jake.
The more you know.
What other news story I got? No surprise, the Chinese Robot Fighting League.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. What is this?
They are basically this. We are not that far away from real steel.
Yeah.
Like obviously these bots aren't as big as those ones, and they're also not as strong. You can hear in the clashing of it. There's quite a lot of plastic, but they're calling so these robots. They're called they're made by a company called T800, which sounds a bit too close to something else.
Yeah.
We're not exactly. That's maybe why they called it the T800. They're like, they're not as good as that one. But have you guys seen the clips?
I haven't.
See one where the head gets real wobbly.
I'll show you this one. So this is from the inaugural like fight thing. The only that's it. The one where the head gets wobbly. You proper rock'em sock'em robot, Tim. The only issue I have, right, is if we're gonna make these, if we're gonna make these robots fight like humans, we should make them get up like humans.
What
You know what I mean?
But the thing is I really like the real steel get up, especially in the final as Zeus punches the floor to stand up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this: there are 2 games in life that have lost live service and therefore died that make me really sad. That was one of the other things I was going to tell you. I'll tell you later, right? One of them is Real Steel. Real Steel had a fighting game made.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, where instead of having Atom, you had your robot and you made it as you fought through the rounds. You can unlock pieces, you can make your robot how you liked it. That game was one of the greatest fighting games ever to exist. And it lost. No. In terms of like, it was a boxing game, but you had all these little upgrades, and you could overload your robots. You're like, right, you're gonna have all these shit. Now you're really heavy, or you have all these upgrades, and now your CPU's fucked. Like, it was really, really clever for its time. It was a wicked game.
look at that, guys. New websites, just like that. We got stories coming in. We got one here. We got a little person looking for a bit of help. His name is Addison. He works at a whiskey factory and he has lost another barrel. He said to us,
Hi guys, how's it going? Ran into another issue again at work. Seem to have lost another whiskey barrel of aged whiskey. If you could put a shout out there, see if anyone knows any whereabouts of it. I will obviously give them a little reward for a help out.
so yeah, people, if you see a missing whiskey barrel in your local park or behind your Tesco's, give us a shout. We have someone here who is missing a barrel and would like to find it.
Just want to say, you've just said this is the second barrel he's lost.
It is the second barrel he's lost.
This isn't the first time.
What an hurrah! This has been a wonderful episode of Yeah, What of It with my co-hosts Harry and Kieran. We've talked about all sorts of fun things. That's right, we talked about Nessie, we talked about Marvel, how the Beatles are shit and could be done better by anyone else, and a few other things. Please keep throwing in your comments, your ideas, your suggestions. Throw us hate, we like it. And Addy, find that whiskey barrel. Find it now. Catch you next time on Yeah, What of It.
Welcome to the Yeah, What of It podcast. Sit back and relax. Involvement sightings, beating for us. Conspiracies and open doors. Check out the weirdest news around the globe. They'll take you down the rabbit hole. Yeah, what of it? When the weird world's of view takes out there chasing stories that's funny too. Harry's hunting cryptids across the land. See him spitting facts. Better watch those hands. Buckle up, bitch. Yeah, what of it?
Yeah.
That was good. That was
Really?
full. That was full of energy.
That's
I like
the
it.
6 whiskies.
More passion, more energy,
More whiskey.
energy. If I said to you, I'm a gooner, what do you reckon that means? Right, no, not you, Jake. Harry, if I said to you, I'm a gooner,
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're getting yourself into a state of pre-orgasmic bliss.
see? Exactly. I'm a gooner.